This is the introduction video to Finland, presented to you by Hanken School of Economics. Hanken is one of the oldest business schools in the Nordics, and it's located in Helsinki and Vaasa, Finland. My name is Kamilla Sultanova, and in this video, I will share with you practical tips on networking in Finland. This video consists of 3 topics: approach to networking, framework for building a network, and 3, toolkit to start conversations. Wherever you are geographically, I'm pretty sure networking in your local context is as important to advance in your life, career, gain access to opportunities, and great life experiences. Networks and relationships become so much more important when you move abroad to a different country, especially to Finland. One of the key things which you need to know about Finnish job market is that only 20-30% of jobs in Finland are advertised. Basically, the majority of jobs are filled through networks. This emphasizes the need to start building connections and joining relevant communities. So, how do you approach networking? Few words about my personal networking journey. I've lived in Finland for over 7 years, and I've been a curious learner about all things Finnish. I built my network through my previous career as a sales professional, and later got exposed to even larger network as a volunteer organizing youth empowerment events. I joined various sports clubs, and I was just being proactive. This opened doors to new local and even European networks, and I also made friends along the way. In my work now as a public speaker and a trainer, I've engaged thousands of international students, spouses, HR professionals to promote professional networking, belonging, community building, and opportunity to meet with interesting people through university company collaborations, mentoring programs, and student-employer engagements. I can definitely say it. There are many effective ways to build friendships and networks. And I would like to repeat, there are many effective ways for you to build friendships and networks in Finland. So I'll introduce you to 3 approaches which I found helpful. First, engage with your peers. Simple as that. Yes, the very first people in your professional network in Finland are probably the people who's sitting next to you at orientation days at Hanken. Make friends also with local peers besides internationals like yourself. Your friends become the base of your network in Finland. Second, build your strong digital presence. If you are on LinkedIn, then you are part of 800 million users worldwide. And in Finland, it's the main tool for your professional networking and job search. You want to be visible. It's a main place to be, and you will get help with it here at Hanken. To grow your confidence to be out there, Hanken helps with a range of services to build your professional brand, digital presence, and your CV. And the third approach, to think long-term about your network. To truly connect here and gain access to even wider networks, learning a local language is definitely recommended. Every effort counts and shows your interest in your new home country. So the second part of this video is a framework for building a network. I call it story, strategy, and structure. So first, let's look at the story. Your story helps describe your professional brand. What's your story now? What are you looking for? And what do you aspire to do? It can start with your background, your interests, ambitions, and what makes you tick. Everyone can make a compelling story, and so can you. Think how you highlight and showcase who you are as a person, along with your professional skill set and experience. As you progress with your studies, networks, and working experiences, you can adjust your story on the way. Then comes the strategy, your strategy to networking. What is the way you want to approach it? Is it for your first internship, for summer job, master thesis, or a full-time job? Once you have the strategy, how would you then structure networking to fit into your weekly or monthly schedule? How many people you want to reach, coffees you want to have, or who is it that you will eat lunch with at Hanken? So writing your compelling story, building your strategy around networking and structuring it supports your personal growth and confidence and gets you into conversations with people that can guide you to first interviews, internships, exciting projects, and opportunities. This comes from Anthony Harling, Executive Career Advisor, who advises board professionals how to network. So here's something to think about your future. Soon you could be pursuing networking for board positions. And the third part of this video is a toolkit how to start conversations. There is a joke saying that in order to make friends or talk to people, they say get a dog. And that's the easiest way to find new contacts and chat to strangers. But trust me, this is not the only way. And for that, I want to introduce you to AIR model, which stands for Advice, Insights, Referrals, and Recommendations, which you can use at online events, hybrid events, career days, or matchmaking events. So first is advice. Asking for advice is a perfect reason to meet online or offline based on someone's experience. As an example, you want to know about the job opportunities in a particular field, and you're wondering which skill set you need to become a top candidate. So you took part in an event where you heard an interesting keynote or panel discussion. After this event, you can ask for the advice by reaching out immediately to one of the speakers or panelists. Next is insight, also another way to start a conversation. To ask someone's insight, you can reach out to either your faculty, peers, alumni, or any other interesting person, for example, through LinkedIn. If you're interested in applying for a job in a specific company or team, reaching out to Hanken alumni for an insight can also be helpful. So questions you can ask could be, how do you like working there? How does a career path look like? Or how is the working culture and atmosphere in your team? Be genuine. And also, if you think you can help with something or assist a person with your experience, do not hesitate to offer help and your support in the future. Third is recommendations. Sharing is caring. Share with others when you had a great experience. Let it be a case competition, volunteering experience, a hackathon, or a networking event. Highlight your learnings and encourage to take advantage of possibilities too. As you make recommendations, it opens opportunities for you to ask recommendations from your community as well. And finally, referral. Referrals are similar to endorsements. When you have started to establish yourself in Finland and people are getting to know you, you can ask either your peer, faculty, or business connection to refer you to someone who can open a door. You can do the same based on the communities and networks you are part of. Being able to help is as empowering as getting help. So in general, one rule of thumb to consider, remember to follow up on advice, insights, and recommendations and referrals. Thank people who took their time to guide you. Thank them also after some time. This also shows that you appreciate their time, you remember, and appreciate that impact, however small or big that they made. And it's also a good way to stay in touch. In this video, I shared with you ways you can approach networking and apply framework for story, strategy, and structure. I also introduced you to AIR model to start conversations. It may be overwhelming for you to get started, to build a network, reaching out to people, but trust me, coming here as a student is perhaps one of the most effortless and easiest ways to meet new people. So consider it as a privilege.